What's poppin' T-Subs and T-Squad? So listen, before I get down to today's review, I have to let you all in on this brand new streaming service that's been around for about a year now, and it is called BKWorldTube. Yeah, girl, BKWorldTube. Who are BKWorldTube? I'm so glad you asked, daughter. For all intents and purposes, they're the new Black Netflix, where they show all of the latest and greatest Black urban TV and sitcoms. They do everything from Love and Hip Hop franchise to the Real Housewives franchise to Tyler Perry's If Loving You Was Wrong, probably the Haves and the Have-Nots, and they even also do RuPaul's Drag Race. Definitely love that. So for everybody who is all down with supporting all of our Black businesses, please click the link down in my description box and go on over there and get your BKWorldTube on, girl. Tell them I sent you and they gonna treat you right. And now, on to today's review. What's poppin' T-Subs and Squad? So girl, I am back to give y'all episode 2 of the mini-series First Timers. Like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Be sure to hit that bell, become the notification gang. And if you really rock with my channel the way y'all say y'all do, please make sure to watch those ads. My PayPal and Cash App will be listed down in the description box. You can also donate to the channel by joining. I have 2 tiers. Both tiers are a recurring payment on your charge cards every month, and you can feel free to cancel at any time. You can also donate to the channel by going over to teesprings.com/TTalkBoutique for all of your Tea Talk needs. And always remember, around here in Giving You the Real Tea channel, we support all of our Black businesses. So please do me a favor and go on over to BKWorldTube.com, who is basically known as the Black Netflix. Definitely head up over there, create you an account, tell them I sent you, and they gonna treat you right. So before I do this, I definitely have to give a huge shout out and a thank you to Dreamhouse Television Network for reaching out to me in the comment sections, telling me how much they appreciated the review that I did. They also alluded to the fact that they want me to do some type of interviews with the cast in the near future. If and when that should ever happen, I promise you guys will be the first to know. And it's like I said, during these times of Miss Rona, honey, y'all not only getting retro reviews out of me, which the Charm School Retro Review for Season 1, Episode 2 will be coming to y'all. If not today, most definitely tomorrow. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But shout out to everybody around there, to the Dreamhouse Network TV. I definitely appreciate y'all for hitting me up down to the comments. Now, the episode starts off with Kenny inviting his friends over to his house to hatch up a plan to prove that his brother Byron is gay. And I was with his 2 Black friends. They were like, okay, so when you catch him, then what? Then what? Okay, now you have the proof that you need. Now you have the proof that he put in boys' footprints on ceilings. Now what? What? I mean, the only worst thing you could do to him is probably fight him. But once you fight him, he's still going to be gay. Then what? Okay, you put him out at your house. Okay, he's just going to be a homeless gay person. Then what? And this is the thing that kills me about people with these over masculine tendencies is their way or the highway. And I'm still not understanding why you're so heavily invested on where your brother is sticking his dick at night. He's gay. Then what? And it was funny because when his friend asked him that, he had nothing to say. He had no answer other than, I'ma handle it. Handle it how? Handle it how, Kenny? Hi, Kenny. Hi, Kenny. Anywho. Let me tell you something. That Mexican muchacho dude, I don't know what his name is, but then he started talking about where I'm from. You get killed for stuff like this. He knew somebody who found out, and he went missing and all the rest of it. And the sad part about it is that Mexican muchacha looked like he would be putting his footprints on Silas when it come down to Byron. Something tells me if Byron tell him to bend over, he gonna say, hello, deity. So, girl, go and find your life somewhere. Anywho. Genesis invites Randy over to his house, and Randy is who wears short shorts. He wears short shorts, and Randy, I really hope you don't ever wear them short shorts again. The topic of conversation comes up about tops, bottoms, or versatile. And Randy gave him some good advice. He said, listen, you don't know what you are until you've tried it. And I've been in that predicament before. I've tried being the top. I didn't like it. It wasn't my thing. And don't get me wrong. The first time I bottomed, it hurt like hell. But pain becomes pleasure at the end of the day. And that's just what I liked. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing when you say, oh, I know I'm gay, and you've never had sex with a female before, in my opinion. I've had sex with females before. It didn't do anything for me. I got way more pleasure out of being with men than I ever could with being with women. It both works in the same realm. The two of them exist exclusively amongst one another. And I can appreciate that scene because a lot of young and up-and-coming gay boys or even females, they go through that. They don't know, which route to take, which route is best for them. And the best advice that I can give is you have to try both before you just sit up and decide, oh, I want to be a top or I want to be a bottom. Because even if you do become a top, you may still have the urge to want to be a bottom, and then you decide that you want to be versed because you like them both. But you never would have known that had you never tried it. So I can appreciate the conversation between them two. Girl, Genesis tells Randy that he wants Randy's help to figure out what he wants to be. In so many words, he told Randy he wanted him to light his fire and take him higher. Yes, God, Genesis, I was all here for that. Like, listen, you already here. You already in my bedroom. Ain't nobody but a female or my best friend ever been this far, so you may as well take it as far as you could go. Yes, ma'am, Genesis, I was here for you for that. So then we segue into Ryan's house, and y'all know his brother Kirk just got out of Shawshank after 8 when he was supposed to do 12, which lets me know he snitched on somebody and or he broke out. And his friend G is around there, and the house looks like a damn pigsty. And when Ryan came home, Ryan was not feeling the atmosphere at all. Girl, he said, I know damn well you ain't got my house smelling like ass, feet, and corn chips. And who the hell is this off-brand ass dude that you got setting up in my damn house? I barely want your old ass here, let alone have to walk in and see a whole nother dude, uninvited guest, being in my house, helping you dirty up my house. Like, where's y'all parents? Like, first of all, I never invited anybody to my house unless my house was clean from top to bottom. That's number one. And number two, I would never have none of my friends be so comfortable to feel like they could just help me dirty up my house. Long story short, Ryan won't hear for it. He won't hear for his brother's shenanigans or his friend's shenanigans. And he basically told him, get your blockhead ass friend out of this here house and make sure you have my house cleaned up by the time I come back in this living room. My living room better smell like mop and glow, bitch. And I was all here for Ryan for that. Because Kirk, you got some nerve. You lucky you even got your black ass there that you got the nerve to want to bring in your waterhead ass friend helping dirtying up this. But I was with Ryan on that. Because had it been me, I went upside of both of y'all heads. Anyway, Genesis and Randy is laying in the bed on their back looking like, okay, so who gonna top who first? Randy decides that he's gonna take the lead on it. So he decides to climb on top of Genesis. And then Genesis starts covering up his titties like, oh my God, wait a minute. I was here for that. That was completely comedy to me. That he was like, girl, wait a minute. Child. So in the midst of that, his mama, Lisa, basically barges in on them and catches them about what was going on. And of course, she was completely upset, bothered, bewildered, befuddled in her feelings and in her bag about having to come home after a hard day's work and seeing somebody trying to put your son's feet on ceilings. And I was all here for Miss Lisa for that. So then we segue into Byron, and Byron is getting ready. Now, Byron, what I want here for was seeing you button up your button up all the way up to the top button. Like, girl, I know you lying to me. Anyway, so Kenny decides to offer him this bullshit ass apology. And, you know, I guess Byron said, you know what, you my older brother. You let me live here probably for free. So I'm going to just go on ahead and accept you acting like a donkey trying to figure out who I decide to stick my dick in and that. And then he goes into, I just thought you was gay. Like, oh my God, if I was to find out that you was gay. And again, what are you going to do? If you find out he's gay, then what? Anywho. So we segue back to Lisa and Genesis, and Lisa tells Genesis that he has to be careful when it comes to finding himself. And I was with Lisa. It's like at the end of the day, I am choosing to be as non-judgmental as possible. I'm trying to support you as best I can, but this is also new for me. And what I'm not going to do and what I'm not going to allow is you trying to figure out yourself in my house. And I was with Lisa for that. Like, Randy ain't got no place for you to go and put your footprint on ceilings. Why do you feel like you got to do it down in my house? Like, I was with Lisa for that. And that would be any parent. Like, if I had my child here and he was gay and I come home to see that, and I could be gay as hell, which I am, I still would have a problem with it. Because this is my house. I don't want to have to come home and see you being made into a natural woman when I'm not. It'll be one thing if I was getting made into a natural woman and then you decided to get made into a natural woman. Well, then we both being natural women together. But you're not about to do that in my house. And I ain't even getting none. Girl, I know you lying. I was with Mama Lisa for that. So, you know, he comes back in to Randy after getting scalded out by Lisa, which he deserved. And Randy tells him that his mother was right, but he still wants to have a second date with him. And I was all here for him for that. So then we had to segue back to Kenny Balding ass and the Three Stooges that he chills with. And they basically come up with the plan to catch his brother. So apparently they're going to set up some type of cable line to for like a webcam so that you know, anything that Byron does on his computer or down in the house while Kenny isn't there, you know, one of them is going to be able to catch him up in it. I guess that's just his plan. And again, his black friends asked him, so once you find out that he's gay, then what? And he still ain't come up with no, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and that's just going to help him not be... Anyway, Patrick was the guy who ran up on Randy on the previous episode while he was sitting down reading his magazine outside, trying to look sophisticated and or whatnot. And Patrick catfished Randy off the hookup site into coming out and meeting him using the screen name Gemini Soul. Patrick tries to threaten him, saying that if he doesn't talk to him or communicate with him, he's going to tell Genesis that he was meeting up with other guys on the social site. And that was basically the end of the episode. But my whole thing about this is this. Him and Genesis aren't together. They're not boyfriends. They just met each other. They're not exclusive. So even if you do tell Genesis, Genesis really has no right to feel any type of way. Honestly, he don't have a right to feel no type of way. They're not together. They're not exclusive. So even if you do decide to tell him, and okay. Like, the thirst level on Patrick is above and beyond. And what makes it so sad is last episode when he left your ass, then we see you on the phone talking to another piece. So, girl, just go with that other piece. Why is you so dead set on getting back with him when you're obviously still doing you? See, that's that gay... Y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all drop down in the comments. I told y'all what to do, where to go. Go to Dream House Television Network Tell them I sent you. They go treat you right. Definitely hit that bell so that y'all could be in the know of all of the episodes. I'm telling y'all, these episodes I love because they're not like Chasing Dallas, Chasing Atlanta. They're not like The Come Up. They're not like G Status. This program has substance to it. It's substance. And this is what I like when it comes to our LGBTQ community and where we're putting stuff out here, putting projects and productions out here. Give me something of substance. And this is what they're giving me, and I'm all here for it. Shout out. I'm about to get off of here. I guess I'll go ahead and watch Charm School and do my notes for that and, put out the video for that little
I just woke up and I rolled up. I just woke up and I rolled up. And I got my plane ticket. That kush, that be my starter kit.